quote unquote A.
Yes, our A material. We were not recording it at all.
Hey, this is gonna be the second episode anyway.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna talk about how we might reveal the other episode later one day.
Yeah, one day.
As the missing episode.
Yeah, that one missing episode, episode 0. But yeah, man. Teen Titans. Okay.
You stop recording.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Okay, so the issue I have with Teen Titans is that you have so many great Teen Titans characters. So many. And what do they do? Okay, I'm cool with them going with Robin, Starfire, and Raven.
Yeah.
And even Batgirl. I like the fact that Batgirl's on the team.
Yeah.
But Hawk and Dove. Really. I'm all for expanding, like, people's awareness of other characters, but Hawk and Dove are just lame.
If you gave me 1,000 chances to guess who was gonna be in that Teen Titans show, the 1,001 chance I would have guessed Hawk and Dove. I would have never guessed that.
I mean, if they're written well, that's cool, but...
And also, I noticed something.
What?
There's more females than males on this show.
Yeah, there are. Do you think they're gonna go with the, do you think they're gonna go with the male Hawk and Dove, or the female Hawk and Dove? Or...
They already said they're doing female and male. No, they're doing male, I think.
Okay.
Damn. I'm pretty sure they're doing male and male, Hawk and Dove.
Okay. I didn't know which version of the characters they're gonna go with.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a weird Hawk and Dove.
I'm cool with Hawk and Dove, but just... I don't know. I would have saved them for later. I wanted Kid Flash, or Impulse, or someone.
Gotta wait for Kid Flash. There is no Kid Flash yet.
Okay, well, is this show tied into the CW shows?
It most likely is going to be, since CW and TNT are owned by the same people. So.
Okay. So that means Batman exists in this universe. That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out if they're going to do like the Teen Titans and just never reveal his face.
Yeah, like they do on Teen Titans Go, where it's just like, I revealed my face to my last team, and they all died. I don't know.
This is why you're the only one who watches Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, I am, and I'm proud of that.
But I gotta wonder, what characters are they gonna use? Because it's always up in the air for whatever show characters.
Well, what do you mean? They already announced the characters.
I meant villains.
Oh, villains. Okay.
Because we've had two doll makers.
Probably, they're probably gonna go with Deathstroke.
You think they're gonna call him Deathstroke or Slade?
Oh, Deathstroke. The only reason they couldn't call him Deathstroke on the old
show, yeah,
on the old show was because they thought that it would be too harsh for a child show.
Yeah.
So they're mostly gonna call him Deathstroke on the show, if they do go with Deathstroke. But I would not be surprised if they did the Tamaranian stuff and dealt with that.
Yeah, I kind of hope they do like what they did with Teen Titans and have each season focus on the Titan.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out what other villains could they use, because
they could use Trigon.
Who owns who, and who's going to be in the movies?
They could use Trigon.
Oh, Trigon, that's something that you got to really build up for.
Yeah.
Do you have the budget on CW? I mean, that's TNT for Trigon?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, that's why we couldn't have Beast Boy on the show.
I thought they didn't want Beast Boy because they're stupid.
No, well, that too, but also because you can't have, like, that's too many animals, too much CGI. That would just blow the budget, and we would have Nightwing's costume look like a t-shirt and jeans.
Grayson.
That's I think they're gonna do kind of a Grayson thing with the Titans.
I don't know. With I'm cool with them using Dick Grayson Nightwing. Well, back to the Beast Boy thing. Sorry, I totally just ignored your point. But yeah, Beast Boy. Yeah, I do agree with you that would be too much money and that would blow the budget. So, but yeah, the fanboy inside me wants Beast Boy.
And we can't have Cyborg because he moved up. He was moving on up.
Oh yeah, they're trying to push him in Justice League. So
he got a piece of the pie.
Yeah, he got there before Nightwing did.
Well, we wouldn't have Nightwing in Justice League.
Actually, he's in Batman vs Superman.
That's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why they cast another Flash, because they figured that the show's gonna get canceled before that movie happens, but
it won't. But okay.
It won't. But they were like, they're just setting themselves up for failure. It's like, that show's probably gonna get canceled before the Flash TV show comes. I mean, before the Flash movie happens.
I hope they go with Wally West because, don't get me wrong, I like Barry Allen, but can we go back with Wally, please? I like Wally. I grew up with Wally.
That's Jay Garrick. Get it, OG.
Stop being a hipster.
Well, this is a messed up Earth anyway, so you might as well get the Earth to Jay Garrick.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had a Jay Garrick in the Flash TV show.
They are.
Oh, they are. They already cast him.
Doing Jay Garrick.
They cast him? Or
they haven't cast it, but they said they have plans. Just like they have plans on using Wally.
I am confused and just weirded out of how they're going to use Wally in the Flash TV show.
Cousin.
Of Iris?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they haven't announced any siblings, so unless they're going to retcon that, they have to do cousin.
Okay. So, like, how would Barry and Iris not have met him?
They probably met him, they just don't talk about him. How many times do you talk about your cousins?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly, so it's... I love how everyone says, like, but we never mentioned him. Like, how many times do you talk about your cousin?
Yeah, never.
That's not something you bring up every day. Like, oh yeah, my cousin is doing this and everything.
Well, it would be nice if they, like, at least acknowledged his existence.
But then again, actually, they can't do cousin.
Why?
Yeah, no, they can do cousin. I'm thinking nephew. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, they didn't say anything about Joe or, like, not having the siblings or whatever.
Yeah.
But first off, they've totally thrown the, that confirms that they're totally throwing the idea or, like, the concept of having Daniel West be one of the Reverse Flashes out the window.
Who?
Daniel West, the Reverse Flash from the New 52.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't read New 52. Sorry.
I don't read too much DC.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Daniel West is the Reverse Flash, is one of the Reverse Flashes in the New 52, and he is Iris West's brother.
I didn't think they were going to use him though. Well, from what you're telling me right now, I would doubt they would use that since it's such a new concept.
Well, I mean, these movies and TV shows seem to be using newer concepts like oh man, I just had it in my head.
What?
The Arkham games are pulling heavily from the New 52.
How did Arkham? Didn't that happen before? Didn't they come out before the New 52?
Well, I mean, Arkham City and Arkham Origins pulled heavily from the New 52.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of the Marvel films are pulling from newer storylines as well. So, I mean, I guess they probably could pull from something new in the show.
Speaking of pulling something new, Tyrese Gibson is trying to pull a new trick out of his hat by trying to sign up for Green Lantern.
Too forced.
I got nothing. I had nothing else.
Okay, it's either one of two things here with Tyrese Gibson. A, he's already been cast, and he's just building up hype, just like what's-his-face did with Groot.
He wasn't cast, though.
Who?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't cast. He just kept on promoting on Twitter like, hey, I should be Groot. Make me Groot. I want to be Groot.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought he was, but okay, then never mind.
And here's my theory.
What?
Vin Diesel and Tyrese want to set a Fast and Furious 7, right?
Uh-huh.
And Tyrese was like, yo, man, how you got that Groot role? Like, how you got that? I was like, oh, yeah, I just promoted myself on Twitter. You got to do that. And the moment he did that, I was like, okay, got to find a black hero. Come on, someone black. Yeah, Jon Stewart, that's it.
I actually heard that Jon Stewart's in Batman v Superman, so maybe.
I think. Do you even want to get into that Batman v Superman thing?
Later.
Okay.
Because there's a whole bunch of other stuff we could talk about before we get onto that.
And before I rage out again and piss off another Twitter fangirl.
Or me.
But I always piss you off.
Yeah, you do.
So what do you want? Do you want to talk about next week's episode, or are you thinking Flash?
Well, we can talk about next week's episode if you want to.
Yeah. So the promo has finally gotten Firestorm, and I've been waiting for Firestorm to get in this show, like, seriously, because I appreciate Caitlin saying, "Don't worry, we should look for him," and it's just like, yes, we should. He could cause a nuke at any moment.
He
and
could.
We're just gonna let him go.
Well, I mean, the thing about Firestorm is that, and they're probably doing this, excuse me, because in the comics, Firestorm they've amped up his craziness. Like, he has actual arguments with himself, and it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of.
Want to buy anything with Firestorm in it now?
Huh?
You just made me want to buy something with Firestorm in it now.
Yeah. Justice League International, I believe.
Then I could cancel like 6 issues in.
Yeah, but Firestorm's still there.
Okay.
And I think Justice League of America, he's in there too. But yeah, Firestorm is just, he's insane, and that's kind of my attraction to the character.
Yeah. And
we saw him arguing with himself in the Flash mid-season finale, so him and Professor Stein just arguing with each other, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I do agree.
But there's a level of, well, not a level. Firestorm is overpowered, but he's...
Really? The guy who created a nuke is overpowered?
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. But it's also kind of like, characters like the Sentry?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's overpowered, but at the same time he's not, because he has a huge disadvantage in that he's crazy, and he can't always, manage. So, you can...
Well, then again, anyone dressed up in tights is kind of a crazy person themselves.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're the Flash. Then you're just cool. Because I'm a Flash fanboy. And, yeah. So you
loved that Linda Park, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Go away.
That was okay.
Go away.
Why?
Linda Park is married to Wally West. You can't just...
Not in this timeline.
No, stop.
It could still happen.
She's probably like a major cougar of Central City. City, then.
We never figured out her age in the episode.
Well, she works for a news station, so she's at least 25.
And we never figured out how old is Wally.
Wally's probably like 15 or something.
I don't think so. I think they're going to make him a little bit older, at least at the age of Arsenal.
But why call him Kid Flash?
Because he got that big baby face. You know, black people don't age.
That is true. Samuel L. Jackson has looked the same since 2000.
And he will strike great lightning upon thee.
Dude, I was watching that the other night. It was pretty funny. That movie never gets old. It's aged gracefully.
Never seen it.
Really? Oh, it's great.
I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Yeah, maybe we should do a commentary podcast.
Yeah, I already said we're going to do a commentary leading up to Star Wars episode, whatever it's called.
Oh, episode 7?
Yeah, whatever it is. See, that's how much of a non-Star Wars fan. I don't even know what episode's coming out.
Can we just skip episode 1 and 4?
Nah.
They're boring. Okay, fine.
It's not the quadrilogy trilogy if we skip some.
But they're boring.
And the original one was boring.
Huh?
The original Daredevil was boring.
It depends on which version you watch. The director's cut's awesome.
Never seen the director's cut.
Let's just say if the director's cut came out in theaters, that would have been the Dark Knight of that superhero era.
Yeah. So, segue. I got nothing. I honestly got nothing, but I do want to talk about the X-Men TV show that Fox is developing.
Let's talk about that.
So, have they announced any characters for that?
Not to my knowledge, they haven't, but they probably have, and I just don't care.
Why? Because there's no Wolverine?
No, I don't care because it's probably going to be set in the Fox universe, and the Fox universe is awesome, but it's awesome for film. I don't want to, if we're going to get a TV show of the X-Men, I want to see comic book X-Men, not Bryan Singer X-Men.
I like Bryan Singer X-Men.
I do too. I like Bryan Singer X-Men.
We couldn't get them. It would just be focusing on, the students. If we could finally do, an actual school and show that it's actually a school and not just a cover-up for the X team.
Have you ever watched that TV pilot for?
Yes, I did. I've watched it multiple times.
Oh, the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going through my head when I think of this X-Men show.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. Think they'll cast Pixie?
Probably because she's been very popular in the Ultimate Universe lately.
I hope they cast Pixie.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look up something about it right now because, I don't know, man. I'm just not that into.
But who could they use? We have all the main X-Men, so we have to use. They could do Quinn Quire. They could do Quinn Quire since he's a telepath.
Yes. But wait, would this show be set before or during or after the movies that are going to be coming out?
They haven't announced that yet, but I would think they would be set after or during.
Okay. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. I will wait and see. I have that mentality for it. I'm gonna wait and see.
Just gotta wait and see about Batman vs Superman.
Make your segue.
No, I have no segue. I'm just wanting to make that snide comment at you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I hated Man of Steel. I'll say that I'm more interested in Batman vs Superman, not just because of Batman. I just want to see the aftermath of Man of Steel.
Well, a friend of mine actually sent me the leak script, and I haven't read through it because I don't want the film to be majorly spoiled for me. But based off what I did see, it feels a lot like the Justice League Unlimited animated series. So, I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Shouldn't they just retell the movie then?
I really, they should just call this movie Trinity War.
Really?
Yeah. And I know it has nothing, and I know that it has nothing to do with the comic book Trinity War, but...
When does it stop comic book movies from titling and put your headphones back in?
Okay.
When has it stopped comic book movies from titling things based on comic book books that have nothing to do with the actual movie? Example, Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But, I don't know. Because it's more focused on the Trinity. So, that's my point, but, you know. Batman v Superman has a much more impactful title, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta have Batman and Superman going to war. Speaking of going to war...
Obama! I had to do that. I don't know. ISIS or something. You said war, so I had to say that.
Okay. But I just want to talk about the Spider Summit, which I was very disappointed about. I paid $10 for those tickets. It never happened.
I didn't care about it.
Yeah, do you know people actually thought that it was going to be like a televised event?
Dude.
People thought it was going to be like streamed and we were going to have like WWE theme songs to Marvel and Sony walking out and someone's going to get bitch slapped.
McMahon says, "You're fired!"
And then we would have like the new Dylan O'Brien walk out and announce that he's Spider-Man.
Dude, at this point, I don't care about Spider-Man in film. We have a great Spider-Man in the comics, and we have great Spider-Man video games. But
So.
Yeah, I guess. But at this point, when it comes to Spider-Man in TV and movies, I just don't care anymore.
I feel the same way about that Amazing Spider-Man thing that's happening, but I think the only way that Sony can come out of this on top, and they can even come out of this on top, is just to sell it back.
No, okay, here's the thing. And
people are gonna get pissed.
People are gonna be angry either way, and
exactly.
Because here's the thing,
but people are gonna
Marvel,
be less angry. Just go.
Marvel has built like such an empire. Even if something is bad, or like if Marvel gets the rights back and they're not gonna do anything with it, people just want it to go back to Marvel. Like Ghost Rider, no one's done anything with Ghost Rider, but everyone said give the rights back so that they can make a good movie. And I was just like,
but you gotta remember,
they're not gonna do anything with Ghost Rider.
People care about Ghost Rider. You care about Spider-Man.
Well, okay, here's...
The audience still cares about Spider-Man. No one was begging for a Ghost Rider movie.
I was. And I got disappointed twice.
I only got disappointed once. It's the Nicolas Cage, man. Gotta appreciate it when you can get it.
No, I don't. I don't wanna. I like the Punisher, and I hope they do a Netflix series with him. Just utilize the Punisher, dude. Just you have the rights to him and use him. He's an awesome character, but they're not doing anything with him. So, but everyone wanted him to go back to Marvel, and he did.
I did not hear anyone say go back to Marvel.
No, they did. Everyone after the Punisher Warzone film, they just said, take it back to Marvel because they're doing the Avengers, so they're gonna make an awesome Punisher movie. So he's just like, okay, first off, Avengers and Punisher, tomatoes. Secondly, they're not really gonna do anything with them because their films are focused more on like the cosmic universe and stuff like that. So he's not gonna be that well utilized. Like, some characters, I'm cool with them being incorporated in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but some characters, I'm just like, you don't really have to put them in the MCU.
I can see what you're coming from. But speaking of characters that they have in the MCU, we finally got that Daredevil teaser trailer.
Yes.
Which had its own teaser. I think we're getting to a point that's ridiculous. We have teasers for teasers for teasers.
Yeah, dude, there was like a 15-second teaser for the Daredevil teaser, and I just looked at it and I was just like, should I click on this? I feel like it's gonna be a waste of time.
It was.
And I'm glad I didn't waste my time.
Because it came up the next day, so I'm like, why would I just watch a 15-second teaser?
Dude, that would be like if, like, what movie's coming out soon? I don't know. If Doctor Strange or whatever.
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. That had, like, actually, that did have a teaser for a teaser.
They try to get all them 50-year-old women into the seats.
Dude, look, I really want this phase to end with the teaser for teaser thing. It's tiring.
Just wait. We'll have teasers for teasers for teasers.
We'll have the 1 second teaser for the teaser for the teaser.
I mean, Marvel did actually do something pretty creative, funny when they did the ant-size teaser.
Yeah, I like that. I like stuff like that.
I wish they would have made like a Daredevil POV teaser.
Where it's just blackness.
It's a black screen. You can just see oh, it's only audio.
you can't see anything, and that's the point.
Exactly.
Oh, that would have been funny.
You really get to get more development, insight to his character.
Oh man, that would have been hilarious.
But the trailer's pretty cool. We've got to see what Stick will look like.
Yeah, we did. We saw Stick. I think we saw a glimpse of the Kingpin.
We did.
Okay.
We see both him, the Kingpin just by himself, and we see well, I can't think of the Daredevil's actual name.
Matt Murdock?
Matt Murdock talking with the Kingpin.
Oh, he was talking to King. I thought he was talking to his priest buddy.
He was talking to his priest, but you can see like one of the shots that they used was him talking. One of the shots, not audio, but one of the shots was him talking to the Kingpin in the police precinct or something.
Oh, okay. I like how they're utilizing sound in this movie. In this show.
We're doing a movie about a blind guy. You kind of have to use sound.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot of. Have you ever seen the trailer for that canceled Daredevil video game?
No.
Oh, well, it reminded me a little bit of that.
So, I'm not even going to do a segue. You want to move on to...
Oh, well, just one more quick thing about Daredevil. I'm still in the camp that wishes they had an established Daredevil and just moved on from there. But if they want to do Daredevil year one, then that's cool, I guess. That's cool.
I think it's a pretty good idea that they did Daredevil year one, because I think I would much rather see like a new take on Daredevil, despite the Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Yeah. I mean, there's just multiple ways to do it, and
that there's multiple ways to color in a picture.
But except if you're blind, then you're probably coloring on the floor. You're just you're drawing on the desk, and the paper is just like a few feet away from you. you totally missed it.
Color paper for blind people.
A coloring book for blind people.
Like it's all in braille, so that like they can see like, oh, this one's supposed to be red. But if it was me, I would have painted like the red apple blue.
They see, paint the apple red, and they paint it, and it's like, that's green, but close enough.
I'm not conformist to your ideas.
I rebel against the established order.
Speaking of established order, we got a new Secret Wars book.
Shut up.
We got a new Secret Wars
book. No.
Yeah.
No.
What is wrong? I'm talking about a professional show here. I'm not trying to be combo cast, even though they have like, we should probably be combo cast.
I mean, we are black, so we could just be on their minority list.
We're on the B team. We're not even good enough for the B team. We're on the Z team.
We're like the Guardians of the Galaxy. No one cares about us because they don't know.
We're like the D squad and Power into Space Patrol Delta.
We're like Gamma in Young Justice. High five if you got that reference.
Who?
You didn't get it, no high five for you, but I'm sure someone watching got that. At least one person.
Someone did, because that went right over my head, and I watched Young Justice. But I want to talk about the new book that they announced for Secret Wars, called Secret War Journals, which is going to be like about offbeat stories, quote unquote, I'm quoting, offbeat stories with classic Marvel characters as well as offbeat stars to match, end quote.
Huh.
So we're going to get characters like Misty Knight and the Paladin Tale, or Night Nurse. Because everyone loved Night Nurse, and Millie the Model.
Yeah, people that everyone cares about.
But the only reason I care about Millie the Model is because she was in those comics with Patty. What the heck was her name? She's in She-Hulk's book. She's Cat something.
Oh, Patty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was originally just one of those characters.
Wait, okay, we lost the audio for a second, but I got it back. Okay, there we go.
Okay, we weren't talking about anything. We were just talking about Millie the Model.
Yep.
And Night Nurse and Misty Knight. All the characters you love are going to be in Secret Wars Journal.
Yep. All those classic characters.
I do mean classic. I mean, Stan Lee is going, who?
Stan's just like, wait, did I make that person? I don't remember. I have Alzheimer's.
Oh, Stan Lee. You've lived way past the time that you thought you were going to live.
Dude, Stan Lee... I think Stan Lee is like...
A robot?
Yes.
I mean, that's why you can't touch him when you go to his meet and greets.
Wait, people can't touch him?
Well, you have to ask permission, but usually they say no.
Oh. So why ask?
Because sometimes, if you're lucky, you get the yes. You can just stand very close to him.
You can stand close to him. You can hug him?
Hover.
Oh, okay.
I think if you hugged him, he would die on the spot. You would crack his bones.
You'd be like, no, my blood organs. What if Stan Lee actually is Spider-Man?
Why won't we just say that, cast him as the new Spider-Man?
Yeah, cast J.K. Simmons as Spider-Man.
Let's not talk about that.
Cast J.K. Simmons as Peter Parker and J. Jonah Jameson. That'd be awesome. Mr. Sunday Movies reference. I watch too much internet.
Went right off my head. I watch too much Looney Tunes. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Something that we actually... That's not all for these new actors that they just cast in XMen Apocalypse. Segue.
Very well. Very, very well.
So did you hear about the new actors they cast? We've been gone that long.
Yeah.
We've been gone a week.
Yep. Skip the week. A lot happens.
We skipped leg day.
Yeah.
Thinking you skip every day.
Yeah, I do, pretty much.
They casted 3 new actors for XMen Apocalypse to play young Cyclops, Jean, and Storm.
And only one of which I know.
Which one?
The girl from House of Anubis.
House of Anubis?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was in that.
No, I mean Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
I'm like, House of Anubis? What the heck?
No, okay. I think the other girl was in House of Anubis. But I know the one girl who's playing Jean is from
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
We got one guy who plays one of the characters on Tim Allen's show, Last Man Standing.
Don't care. He's playing Cyclops. Bryan Singer better not screw this up with Cyclops again.
How bad could it be?
Oh, they could just have him get kidnapped, or have him die, or have him be totally unimportant and uninteresting.
Well, I've always been more of a Wolverine fan than Cyclops.
Get out.
What? Like, you and Comic Girl 19 are the only ones who I know like Cyclops.
Oh, wow, we actually do have something in common.
Shockingly, for as much as you hate her.
I don't hate anyone, it's just that, like...
You called her words that I can't even say on air.
Don't do that. People will believe you. No.
This is true.
Shut up. No, it's just, some people I agree with, some people I just don't. So, yeah.
So, Alexandra Shipp is playing Storm. I know her because she played that girl in that Lifetime special produced by Wendy Williams.
You watch Lifetime?
I'm forced to watch Lifetime.
You watch Lifetime?
What's Lifetime?
I don't know. Is she a good actor?
She was really good in that documentary.
Okay.
So, I'll put it like that.
Everyone on Game of Thrones is pretty good, so...
Unfortunately, we shouldn't put her on a plane. You won't get that reference.
Because Storm's claustrophobic?
Because the actress that she played that girl who died in that Cena who died in the plane crash.
Oh, well, I didn't get that reference at all.
Tash Sheridan's playing Cyclops, well, we covered that.
Yep.
And Sophie Turner, that's her name.
Yes, her. What's her face? Playing Jean. Awesome.
Yeah.
I hope they go with all new X-Men Jean, because Jean Grey can be an interesting character if the right writer is handling her.
But no one liked her, that's why they have to bring back people from the future and the past instead of just bring back the regular Jean Grey.
No one likes her, because people don't know how to write Jean Grey. Actually, no one does.
Didn't Brian Michael Bendis write pretty good Jean Grey?
Yeah, he does, in All New X-Men. That's the only place in the 616 universe that I like
it's
Jean
not
Grey.
even 616 universe anymore.
Force of habit.
They'll return, probably, hopefully. Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not.
The universe is probably just gonna... They're probably just gonna do what the New 52 did, where everyone's just like, okay, we had these storylines that were gonna last longer, but you're rebooting soon, so we're just gonna have to wrap it up and rush it.
Like Superior Iron Man, and Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
And Thor.
And Miss Marvel.
I think Ms. Marvel is gonna keep going on, because everyone loves that book.
Well, all of them are gonna keep going on.
Well,
I know Unbeatable Squirrel is definitely gonna keep going.
Yeah. But I think...
because you can kind of set that at any time. It doesn't have to be a specific time.
Yeah. It's her own self-contained story.
Just like Hawkeye was.
Yeah.
Did you read New Hawkeye?
Nope.
Oh.
Is it good?
It gave me the feels.
Oh. Feel factor? Alright.
Yeah.
I guess I might pick that up.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but it gave me the feels. Because we got to the final moments of the book, like defending the apartment from the tracksuit mob.
Oh.
And it's just basically Hawkeye, his brother who's still in the wheelchair, and like a bunch of people who are in the apartment. Except for the black woman and the kids, because you can't have them fighting.
I haven't read enough Hawkeye to know what's going on, so...
Well, I think most people dropped out when they started talking about Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Because I love the Hawkeye book, but even I gotta admit, that was kind of a weird turn when you made a book, like you dedicated a trade that I have right around me, L.A. Woman, Volume 3, to her character. And ended the book up just by saying, screw it, I'm getting out of L.A. It's too crazy.
Wait, Hawkeye lives in L.A.?
No.
Oh.
Do you want me to tell you what happens?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so Kate Bishop and Hawkeye were in New York, and Kate was so sick of seeing Hawkeye basically throw his life away and drown his sorrows. Metaphorically, I don't know if he actually drunk. But he was just like down the dumps and doing whatever anyone said if he felt pity for them. She was like, I gotta get away from this pity fest, and she moved to LA thinking that she can make it as her own superhero. The moment she got there, she got jumped from all of her gear. And the rest of the book is just her becoming a private detective and a bunch of other stories that are actually really good. But you never get to see the other Hawkeye.
Clint Barton?
Yeah, I know the name, I just didn't want to...
Oh, okay.
I want to keep the Hawkeye thing going.
Well, they call him Clint all the time, so, I mean... It's his name. It's like calling Captain America Steve. Steve.
Speaking of Steve, we got our news. I didn't even have a segue.
You can't see my face right now, but it's pretty judgmental.
This is the reason we're not doing video.
Nope.
But we've been gone for so long, they cast Supergirl.
Yeah, I heard about this, and
Benos, I don't remember her name.
Benra. It's pronounced Benra.
Benra.
Yeah, like Chris Benoit.
Okay, sure, whatever. You know Jake Gyllenhaal's name is not pronounced Jake Gyllenhaal?
How's it pronounced?
Gyllenhaal.
Screw that, Gyllenhaal.
I don't know how they get Gyllenhaal from Gyllenhaal.
Yo, people mispronounce my name all the time, so yeah.
It's Young.
Yeah.
How do you even mispronounce Young?
Well, like, they mispronounced my first name.
Which you won't reveal because else people will have access to your social security.
Yep. My first name is Batman, by the way.
Bruce?
No! You
can't tell we're filling for time because we're trying to find more news.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk about,
I mean, there's still a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we can talk about Gotham.
No, we're not.
God damn it, I was going to do that. we agreed on this bit, man. We're going to do Gotham and then everyone just be silent. Damn it.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
Yeah, that was your bad.
Yeah,
For once, it was your bad.
I own it.
Talk about Arrow, so I can piss off more fangirls. Felicity fangirls.
And boy, including me.
Really? Really?
Yes.
I'm fine. I will ride this ship till the wheels fall off.
I will go down with this ship. That's a really old. If you got that, high five again. I'm just throwing out these really obscure references.
That not even I get.
Nope.
I'm your best friend.
I will go down with.
Okay, please stop before we get copyrighted. Because you're singing this so on key and on point.
Okay, yeah, I will.
But to go back to Arrow, actually, despite all this crap that I gave it in my review, and by crap I gave it, I just mean the crap I gave Felicity.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good episode.
No, apologize. Apologize to Bay. Apologize to Bay.
She is not, as much as you people want to think, she's not flawless. She has flaws. And I do like Felicity. I admit I went too far by saying she should die. But I don't go back on saying that she actually she put too much emotion.
I will agree with you on the point that she should have checked her personal opinions of Malcolm Merlyn at the door when it comes to the League of Shadows.
Maybe at the Foundry door or at the club door?
At Death's door when she dies.
That was important.
Yeah, very important. I don't know, but like when it comes to the League of Shadows, I think that's when you should just put all your personal differences aside and buck up, because the League of Assassins are called the League of Assassins for a reason.
I was pissed because it's like, how many times have you guys fought Brick?
Well, with Brick, I have no problem with that because that Brick is small potatoes compared to the League of Shadows.
Yes, but at the same time, they had to deal with the problem at the hand, which is Brick.
I mean, they still could have taken on Brick without all of
How
it.
many flips do you think he would have got in before Brick shot him?
5.
Do like 5 backflips and then a shot to the head.
No, 5 backflips and a machine gun shoots his arm off.
No, he doesn't kill people with machine guns. He kills people with that first pistol that he got.
Or he just rips his arm off. He says, "You kill me or I'll kill you." And Roy reaches for the pistol and he gets his arm ripped off.
That pistol though. That pistol must have seen a lot of stuff.
Yep. Traveled overseas.
I thought it was kind of fun the way that they said that Brick used that pistol to kill Rebecca.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good.
And just like quick side thing, am I the only person who's actually noticed that they changed the race for Brick?
He did?
Yeah, Brick.
That's from comics or from TV?
In the comics.
Well, they change everything from the comics.
Well, yeah, they basically made Arrow Batman, but yeah. But I'm surprised that people weren't angry with it.
Wait a minute, what was the original race?
He's black.
Oh, that's why. I mean, if they changed him if he was white in the comics and changed him to black, we would have storms of people mad.
Yeah, it'd just be flaming. The internet would be flaming, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I love what you did there.
Thank you. Thank you.
I respect that. Something I didn't respect was those children actors.
Yeah, they were terrible.
I know children actors are usually terrible, but Tommy's actor was the worst.
Oh, God.
Tommy's actor was horrible.
It was nauseating.
You would think that John Barrowman's good acting skills would rub off
on the little kid. Just go like, "Hey kid, can you deliver this line good? I'm trying my hardest here."
Especially with his hair gelled back.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks weird seeing his hair down. Like,
it was weird. That was a word, Malcolm Merlin.
It was the 90s, so.
Yeah. But the best one of the children actor was Nyssa.
Yeah.
Nyssa was actually really good.
Yeah, really.
And now we know why he's called the Magician. You would think, I thought it was like because you get all those smoke bombs or something, like he would just zoom in and out and use the cover as his vantage. No, he can pull a coin out of the air.
Yeah. In the comics, he's called the Magician, so.
Yeah, but those are for actual good reasons, not because he can pull a coin out of a 12-year-old little girl's ear.
This is still the Arrow in CW, though. Keep that in mind.
Touche.
And I'm not saying I don't like Arrow, I'm just saying.
I'll say it. I'm not liking Arrow as much as I did second season.
Yeah.
Maybe because Black Canary's not in it as much. I mean, Katie Lloyd's is not in as much. I miss Katie.
We talked about this personally, that I like that Laurel is the new Black Canary. Because in the comics, Dinah is the second Black Canary, and it wasn't her sister; it was her mother. But still,
can you imagine the mom is getting those tight yes. with a bow staff,
with the fish nets in the leather jacket with like a bow staff. Oh man, that's.
I'm never gonna unsee that.
No, you won't.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I just wish Katie would come back.
I hope that she stays dead, and that Laurel continues.
I'm gonna end this conversation right now.
Okay. I hope that she stays dead, and that Laurel continues her training with Wildcat, so she can become a really awesome fighter and a vigilante that people can be afraid of, just like she was in the comics.
Yeah. Because
they're building up to that. So
I was actually impressed with Laurel's fighting skills this episode, because in the last review I talked about how I'm like, you would think she would be a pretty good fighter, but she kind of sucked.
Yeah, she got beat pretty badly.
She got beat pretty bad that episode, but in this episode she kicked some ass.
Yeah, she did. I was surprised.
Like, damn, 1 week can really change a person.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'm excited for next week's episode. Do you know what's happening?
I didn't see the extended promo, but from the promo that I
That's
saw.
because you didn't get the hints I was trying to drop.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
But you gotta watch the international trailers, man.
I don't speak French.
No, you don't. No, they're just in English.
I know. I don't speak Spanish.
¿Cómo estás? Je ne parle pas inglés.
Did you just curse me out in Latin?
Just because we took Latin does not mean I know how to curse in Latin.
I do. My Latin teacher taught me how to.
You had the same Latin teacher.
No, I stayed back, and then I had a different one, remember?
Oh yeah, you stayed back. He stayed back a lot for a lot of his classes.
No, only math and Latin. Everything else I excelled at. What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to bring a brother down.
I was in 2 honors classes.
Okay, don't lie to the people.
Yeah, I won't.
But okay, let's go back to the next episode called Canaries.
Yeah, you're gonna get your Katie Lloyd's back, so...
Yes, I am. And them pants have never looked finer.
It's kind
That
of...
was an inside thought.
Yeah, it was. You had a lot of that in your Flash review, too.
Yep.
A lot of inside thoughts popping out.
A lot of inside thoughts. But they kind of did that to me on purpose. With Daniel Panabaker in the bra, and just like,
But yeah, man,
I would have stuck a peek. I'm not even gonna lie. If I was a Flash, I would have stuck a peek.
if it was Wally West, he would.
Oh, he definitely would.
Wally West would actually hesitate and just go like, I can't find this top for you. And she's just like, Wally, it's right there in your hand. Oh, really? I don't see it. Oh, man. Another reason why Wally should be in the movies, but whatever.
But the Canary, I just want to finish up this Canary episode, just
Yeah.
for people who are actually wondering what's going to happen. We get the return of Count Vertigo, not the good one.
The other guy, I guess.
Yeah, because we have to kill Count Vertigo to push further felicity in Oliver's relationship.
You know what I think they're gonna do with Count Vertigo?
Make her female?
In later episodes? No.
Because you said anyone can be Count Vertigo.
Yeah, he said that, but I think they're gonna go back to the first Count Vertigo.
How?
I think they're gonna bring him back to life and give him the powers that he has in the comics.
I mean, he took all that Vertigo, man. Like, as soon as he crossed the Vertigo,
And he got pushed out the window.
Huh?
He got pushed out the window.
Yeah, but he took so much Vertigo that it just takes a while for the effects to happen. He's gonna come back. That's when he's gonna come back. He's gonna say, "I took so much Vertigo."
Yeah.
That
probably.
made me immune to falling out of buildings.
it gave me superpowers.
But also in the international trail, which is why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Find out, want me to spoil it?
Good.
Thea's gonna find out Oliver is the Arrow.
Oh, okay.
That's why you watch the international trailers, folks. Because we get gypped.
Unless it's the SpiderMan international trailers where it's basically the whole movie.
Wasn't this a regular trailer the whole entire movie?
Yeah.
They even had the clock tower scene in the trailer.
Some people just don't know how to make a good trailer.
Is that really a good trailer?
Batman v Superman trailer.
That's not really a... That wasn't really a trailer.
Close enough. The Comic-Con teaser was awesome.
If this wasn't my job to review trailers and stuff like that, I would never watch trailers, because trailers just ruin the movie.
I feel like the teaser is good, but once you get into like second and third and fourth teasers and trailers, like
And that fifth trailer?
yeah, like with the Fantastic Four trailer, I'm good. Don't show me anymore. I'm gonna see the film, and same with Age of Ultron. Don't show me anything else. I'm good. Stop showing me stuff. I'm going to buy a ticket. Stop now. Thank you. I'm glad that Star Wars hasn't made another trailer. So, yeah.
I have yet to see that Star Wars trailer.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'll wait till I see all the movies.
You sure you want to watch all the movies?
I'm going to do this. I don't go 95%. I go full 100.
Okay. Okay.
Bring your worst Star Wars. I'm not afraid of you.
Alright, if you really want to do this.
What's what you got? Like a dude with an alien with an annoying voice that ruins everything?
No.
They don't have that, do they?
We have bad child actors, and we have that too.
I've faced bad child actors. Wait a minute, they don't have aliens with annoying voices.
They do.
No.
All throughout the saga. Doesn't matter what prequels versus originals people say. All the Star Wars movies have that one annoying alien that you just want to get rid of.
I still do it.
Okay.
I'm a gambling man.
Okay.
Just like those people, just like watching Gotham. You gotta gamble for a good episode.
Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Flip a coin and see.
For me, when I watch Gotham, because I did start watching, it's like, come on, they've had 3 bad episodes in a row. They can't go for a 4th.
And they went for a 4th.
I wonder how they decide villains, though, for that show.
Dude, I don't know why they have so many stupid Easter egg villains. I'm just like, why do you have this guy there? By the time Batman shows up, he's gonna
dad, and someone else's dad, and there's a bunch of people's dads.
Yeah, Harvey Dent is in the show, apparently.
Harvey Dent. Oh yeah, Harvey Dent's dad.
Wait, that wasn't actually Harvey Dent?
Harvey Dent is... I don't know. Remember.
I don't know. I don't watch the show.
So, how many villains do you think they're going to get away with? Because they're going to introduce Joker.
Okay, so...
Are you didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't, but here's what I think they're going to do. Have you ever read Batman Earth 1?
No.
Okay, so... First off, shame on you. Second off, it takes the approach of you know how, like, most Batman media says Batman created the madness in Gotham?
Yeah.
Alright, so Earth 1 is basically, what if Gotham was already messed up and this craziness was already there, and instead of Batman giving birth to the craziness, what if the craziness gave birth to Batman? And I think that's what this show's gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, it sets up for some interesting story ideas, and it worked well in the book.
The cheesiest line I've ever heard, though.
What?
What if Batman did not create the craziness, but the craziness created Batman?
No,
like, really?
You have to have a little more gravel. What if the craziness didn't create Batman?
In a world where Batman was never crazy to begin with.
That's just not Batman then. Batman has to be crazy.
Is he crazy? Is he?
He dresses up in a bat costume and he uses little boys as human bullet shields.
Well, some people pour cereal in before the milk. I don't get it. If that's not crazy, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Rebooting stuff that doesn't need to be rebooted. Secret Wars!
You are really hating this Marvel Secret Wars, aren't you?
Okay, I would be cool with it if I didn't know the reason they were doing it.
For the toys?
Oh, you're confused with the first Secret Wars.
For the movies?
Yes, that one.
Okay. Did I get a cookie?
No.
Dang it.
But Laurel gets a cookie. And you can see that in my review of Arrow, season 3, episode 12.
You know they made another SpongeBob movie?
Oh, God. I like the
Chris
first...
Steckman reviewed it.
They made another one? It's already out?
Yeah, apparently Chris Stegman already reviewed it.
Well then, I guess. I might see it. I probably won't, but...
I definitely won't. I'll just watch Chris Stegman's review.
Yeah, I'll probably, like, when CinemaSins does their Sins video, I'll watch that.
Oh, God.
Why?
So,
Sandy Cheeks isn't my wife in the same. Bing!
Yeah. But speaking of people who can get cookies, Katie Lloyd's.
That was so many entendres in one sentence.
I'm talking about Sarah Lance because she's fictional. I'm talking about Katie Lloyd's. And that was how I won my 52nd restraining order.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Grey Hulk?
No.
Which you don't think Grey Hulk's in Age of Ultron?
No. I don't think he is.
I don't know. That shading was kind of grayish for the movie.
I mean, it's probably just the lighting was weird. I think they're just gonna... I don't think they're gonna venture into all the different Hulks, because that's just too confusing and too stupid.
Well, Hulk's never gonna get his own movie, so...
I really like the first Hulk movie. I really think you can expand on that, but people won't.
They really don't want to give him his own movie.
I don't know why.
Maybe because they haven't made a financially profitable one in a while.
Well, I mean, people like to say that the first Hulk film was not the first one, the MCU Hulk film was a bomb. It wasn't. It wasn't. It just didn't make the money that they wanted to make, but they got all their money back, and they got a little bit more, so... I mean,
we need all the money! All the money!
Not everything can be a Spider-Man movie. Jesus. You can't make $700 million all the time.
That was a good thing.
Huh?
That was a good thing.
What?
That you wanted to make a movie that made as much as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Now you're hoping not to make a movie as much as Spider-Man.
Why?
Did you know how... Amazing Spider-Man 2 made the least amount of money. It barely made its budget back.
No, it did. It just didn't make the money that they wanted it to make, because...
It made the least amount out of any of the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, but they still made more money than Man of Steel and Guardians of the Galaxy.
It didn't break $1 billion. So Sony's gonna reboot it.
If a Spider-Man movie doesn't make $1 billion, we have to get rid of it and start over.
Yep, that's Sony's philosophy, because I don't think they're gonna give it back.
Here's the thing with Spider-Man. Have you heard what Marvel wants to do with the Spider-Man movies?
What you think they want to do with Spider-Man movies?
No, what they said they wanted to do.
I still have yet to see this, man. You can tell me this, but
what? It's in the emails that they had.
Which emails? Sony linked ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the main reason Sony does not want to give Spider-Man back to Marvel is because of what they want to do with the character. And this is one instance where I totally agree with Sony. I don't think that Marvel has the right idea for the character. Now, that being said, I don't think anyone at Marvel, besides Dan Slott and Brian Michael Bendis, know what to do with the character. But that's a different story altogether.
I would still rather have it at Marvel than Sony.
Dude, I just want comic book Spider-Man. Like, the first 3 films were Spider-Man in name only. The last 2 were trying their hardest to be like the Avengers. And I don't know what they're doing next. I just want to see comic book Spider-Man. That's all I care about at this point. Just do that, please. And I'd be happy. I'll be happy.
I don't know what... They're going to have to reboot it, I think. Andrew Garfield's not going to come back.
If Andrew Garfield doesn't come back for the Amazing Spider-Man 3, just reboot it under the MCU. Because that's the only reason I really care about the...
You heard about the memes, right?
What?
The Andrew Garfield thing and the memes?
No, I didn't see those.
No, it was about how they had a meeting a while back, and they want Andrew Garfield there.
Oh yeah, and he didn't bow down to the head of Sony.
No, and he canceled like 15 minutes before. They're like, oh, I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that probably kind of did it in for him.
Yeah, but he was still cast in the Amazing Spider-Man 3 when they announced it. When they announced the Amazing Spider-Man 3, they said Dane DeHaan and Andrew Garfield 2019, so...
2019?
Yeah, they pushed the film back.
Oh, God.
Yep, so we're not seeing Spider-Man in the MCU for quite a while.
I'm done. I'm done with those Spider-Man movies.
Yep, I don't care anymore at this point. I just stopped caring.
It takes me a lot to not care, just as much as it takes me a lot to get angry at TV shows. Felicity.
I see what you did there. And it was pretty clever, so I'm not going to rage.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, we could end it with...
What you read or didn't read this week?
Oh, what I read this week. Let's see, what did I read this week?
Nothing, because you didn't pick up your comics, did you?
Well, I mean, I did read some stuff, like some really old stuff.
Want to tell them?
Yeah, sure. So, there's a new comic called Bitch Planet. It's made by Image Comics, and I'm liking it so far. We're 2 issues in, or I only read the first issue on issue 2. I'm gonna pick up. It was in that comic sack that I didn't have my wallet to get. So yeah.
He went all the way down to the comic book shop, which is a good trek for him.
Yeah, it's an hour-long bus ride.
And he forgot his wallet.
Yep. Dude, I was so angry.
I would imagine you would be.
Yeah, Bitch Planet number 1. I read that, and I've been catching up on Saga because I just got volume 4, so I've been reading that, and it's very good.
I hear a lot of people say good things about Saga. I don't think I'm going to read that.
Really?
It's like I'm too far behind. It's like catching up on anime. I tried to catch up on One Piece.
Oh God, no!
700 episodes. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's okay, man. You're not alone. You're not alone.
They do time skip, and the girls got bigger boobs. I'm like, why did they get the bigger boobs? I didn't need bigger boobs, and I was like,
it's for the waifus. It's for the waifus.
I'm literally breaking down. I can't catch up with these books.
Oh, speaking of not being able to catch up,
that's my thing.
I picked up Spider-Verse, these tie-in, Spider-Man 2099.
How is it?
Pretty good. They repaired, they spoiled Spider-Verse anyway, so... I mean,
it's cool.
Yeah, they spoiled the whole thing already, so, I mean,
why are you reading any event when they announce Secret War?
Yeah.
You know how it's gonna end.
Yeah, everyone dies, and it reboots. That's what's gonna happen. Just like Crisis.
One universe dies, one survives. They will both be changed forever.
No, they're just both gonna die, and they're gonna reboot. But yeah, Spider-Man 2099, Bitch Planet, and I'm reading Astro City, the new run on Astro City. I'm catching up. They're on issue number 19, I believe now. And
you and your indies.
Astro City's not an indie comic. It's a DC comic. It's Vertigo.
It's still an indie, kinda. It's just like the subgenre of DC. That's not subgenre, but sub-company.
Yeah, I guess. So that, and, I picked up,
Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars, obviously.
I still got the first issue in the bag. They're in edition with Hans. Whoever these people are, I know it's a furry thing with a gun.
God, you're such a novice.
I think that's Chewbacca.
Yes. He is such a pop culture icon. How'd you not know his name?
I told you, I am not a Star Wars fan.
You don't need to be a Star Wars fan to know who Chewbacca is.
Yeah, I'll stick with my Treks.
You can't do this Star Trek versus Star Wars thing on me. I like them both.
You know the worst episode of Star Trek?
Which one?
No, it wasn't Star Trek. It was Reading Rainbow, where they...
That's a weird... How do you get those confused?
No, because the black guy in Star Trek The Next Generation...
Oh, okay.
...did Reading Rainbow, right?
How do you... That's Star Trek and Reading Rainbow, though.
And
how do you get those confused?
No, listen to me out here. And they did a behind-the-scenes look at Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
That's how. Don't question my knowledge, boy.
Okay.
I know where I'm going. Straight to pick up a Sonic comic.
Sonic comic?
Yeah, you don't read the Sonic comics?
No, I don't.
They're really good.
Huh.
They're the only good Sonic thing that's come out recently.
Okay, I might bum them off you. Because I'm not going to pay for it.
Except for that guy, which shall not remain named.
Dr. Eggman?
No, it's... Basically, you don't know this because you don't read Sonic comics, but there was a creator who wrote a lot of the Sonic comics, all of them bad, but he created a bunch of cool characters, and later Sonic comics made those characters really good.
Huh.
He then sued Archie for his characters back because he wanted to do like this cool, edgy book with his characters.
Huh.
And he won mainly because Archie and Sonic team do not keep up with their documents. So lesson learned: always keep your documents.
Ah.
Like
So
they lost all the documentation saying like, no, you can't have this character.
So it was like a real Neil Gaiman, Marvel, Angela type of thing.
Yeah. People actually care about Sonic.
Yeah, that is the difference.
But Sonic comics are weird. Especially Sonic like there's the universes where Sonic is a king, he has kids, and...
How weird are we talking? Are we talking Flash weird or Spider-Man weird?
Flash weird.
Okay. So it still kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it still makes sense.
Okay.
It gets, like, they get deep. Like, some of the comics get really heavy for Sonic.
Hey man, that's the market these days. Everything has to be dark and gritty.
Yeah, but them 90s, though.
All them pouches.
What if there was a superhero that just, his superpowers were pouches?
He just threw pouches at people.
Yes, and there were pouches that were... No, here's how you could make it work. Each pouch was filled with, like, some other thing. Most of his pouches were filled with explosive, but he could fill his pouches with anything.
Huh.
And he never ran out of pouches.
He would be called...
P-Man.
Yeah.
Because if this is written by Rob Schneider...
Rob Liefeld.
I just saw that South Park episode. Rob Schneider in...
Rob Schneider? Oh man. No, drawn by Todd McFarlane and written by Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, if it was Rob Liefeld, then he would orgasm over it.
The Flaming P.
Oh, God. And then Alan Moore would degrade him, but he would actually be right this time.
No, Alan Moore would write an issue where, like, everyone dies because the Flaming P was anti-homosexuality for some stupid reason. And that magic killed him because he's Alan Moore.
I hate Alan Moore so much.
Alan Moore is... I don't know.
Ever since he turned his back on comics, I hate him.
I don't know what to think about Alan Moore right now.
He sucks.
Eh.
I can appreciate what he did for the comic book genre, but at the same time, I'm looking at him right now.
True. It's weird. He's still a talented artist, and not artist. He's still a talented writer, but the comic book community hates him because he's a jerk to comic book people. But Frank Miller's the polar opposite. People feel like he can't write anymore, but he still really loves the comic book community, and we still kind of love him too.
Well, Frank Miller's kind of like a crazy uncle who's on cocaine. You gotta love him.
You can't not love him. He's a great guy.
Except for when he does hit Holy Terror.
I liked Holy Terror. For all the
I'm so close to ending this chat right now.
Comics are subjective. Anyway.
It actually loved Holy Terror more than you.
You did?
I should.
Oh.
It's my history, but no. Oh, she ripped my heart out.
Yeah. Wait, we're talking about the same person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then no one else will know.
Yeah, no.
Because I don't want to get sued.
Or have her come to your house and beat you up.
That would be a long trip.
Hey, dedication.
And she would have to get a ladder. Because I'm already short, but she was short.
Okay, I don't think we're talking about the right person. Audio keeps cutting out. Sorry about that. Anyway.
What? You, the bomb, and Egypt, don't, pizza.
Batman. So, anyway, where can people find you, sir?
I'm ThatOtherReviewDude, where you can leave all your hateful comments about how much I hate Felicity in this episode alone, but I actually like the character on YouTube, as well as Twitter, Tumblr, and Reddit.
Awesome. And I'm the MysticalGreenBeanie. You can find me on Instagram, Tumblr, and YouTube, of course, under the same name. So,
Twitters.
Well, yeah, Twitter. Yeah, I forgot about Twitter. Don't know why. Hey. So yeah. That about does it for this episode, and, peace.
Peace.